partnership. So 5 tips on partnership, no, to get a higher chance of approval para sa mga nag-apply for partnership. Okay, so before we go to the tips, let's discuss muna about partnership, no. Ano ba ang definition ng Immigration New Zealand, kung sino-sino ba ang under partnership? Okay, if you are married, you are considered under partnership. You are married and you have lived together. Okay, married or unmarried who have been living together. So actually, ang equivalent ng partnership sa New Zealand is live-in para sa mga nasa Philippines, no? Or sa mga galing sa Philippines, de facto ang tawag nila sa New Zealand. Those who are in a de facto relationship also are eligible for partnership if you have sufficient documentation to prove that you have been living together in a genuine and stable relationship. So please take note, no, there are 3 main criteria doon sa na-mention. How do you meet, no, yung definition ng partnership sa New Zealand? You should have been living together in a genuine, okay, yun yung first, genuine dapat ang relationship, stable, enduring, and there's an intention to a long-term relationship, and you have been living together. So may 3 main criteria, okay, to meet yung partnership. If, for example, there are cases, no, na we have cases na kung saan ang clients namin meet only 2, karamihan dyan is they do not meet yung living together. There are many cases sa mga clients natin na yes, genuine ang relationship. Actually, may mga kinasal, but they have had no chance of living together, or live-in man sila few days lang, for some 1 month lang. It's quite difficult to provide evidence, no. Okay, there's another way on how you can still bring your partners. You can still bring them sa New Zealand, but not on partnership, no. General visit visa muna. Okay, to bring them over to New Zealand. And then after that, upon arrival in New Zealand, then you can start na mag-live-in. That's where we start collecting yung partnership documents ninyo. Okay? So now, could you tell me sa mga nandito na, kayo ba ay nasa New Zealand na, or kayo yung visa holder, or kayo yung nasa Philippines na gustong dalhin dito sa New Zealand? So, could you tell me yung location ninyo? I think that's very easy to identify, no? Sino sa inyo yung nasa New Zealand na? Please let us know kung sino-sino ang nasa New Zealand na, and sino-sino naman ang nasa Philippines na who have plans of joining their partners dito sa New Zealand. Okay? Please feel free to let us know. Okay? And then, if you have questions, yes, please go ahead and i-type nyo lang sa messages. We will be answering your questions later on. Okay? But would be great to find out kung nasaan kayo ngayon. Nasa New Zealand ba kayo, or nasa Philippines, or nasa ibang bansa? Kung wala man sa Philippines, nasaan kayo ngayon? Okay? Okay, great. So, meron tayong nag-message dito. Si Rachel nasa Philippines. Okay. Sino pa yung mga nandito? Okay, good. So, those who have plans to join their partners. Okay. You might not be, no? You might not meet yung definition ng partnership. That's fine. There are other ways, no? To still bring you. If you have seen yung mga posts namin in the past, how to bring your girlfriend, boyfriend. Okay. So, there's another way to bring you sa New Zealand. Not on partnership visa, since you don't meet yung criteria. Great. So, meron tayong nasa Taiwan. Hello. And meron din tayong nasa, Philippines, sa Ilocos. Oh, hi, everyone. Okay, thank you for joining me today. Alright. So, again, no, so, this partnership visa application, it might not be applicable sa'yo now, but it for sure, no, will be applicable to you in the future if partner ka, or wife ka, girlfriend ka, ng isang work visa holder, resident, student visa, all types of visa, no, where you can eventually bring your partners over to New Zealand. So, whatever that is, yung mga visas ng partner nyo, if you are a girlfriend, live-in partner, okay, or spouse, Yan. Ano pa ba ang tawag natin? Yeah, de facto and live-in, that's the same. So, these tips would help you out in eventually getting that partnership visa kasi that's what we want, no? To convince immigration that you are in a partnership. Okay? So, for others, no, we've had questions before na meron ba tayong fiancé visa? Meron ba tayong spouse visa? We actually don't have those. Meron lang tayong partnership which covers lahat na. So, that covers yung mga nasa de facto, fiancé, and spouses would fall under partnership visa applications. Okay? So, now, okay, let us discuss ano yung mga tips that we needed to, take note when we intend to apply for partnership. Okay? So, first, we have 5 tips that we will be sharing to you. So, we will be also covering yung 3 criteria, no? Again, don't forget about the 3 criteria. First is genuine, okay? Genuine, stable, and live together. Yun yung 3 main criteria. So, yung tips natin will be to achieve this criteria. Okay? So, first, you need to have sufficient evidence. Sufficient evidence to back your story. Okay? Sa partnership, no, kailangan natin ng love story ninyo. You need to help immigration to understand kung paano na-develop ang inyong relationship. So that starts with love story. And when you write down your love story, dapat with evidence yung mga sasabihin natin doon. Okay? So you need to have sufficient evidence. This is the first tip natin. The more evidence that you provide, the higher chance of approval. Okay? So, you need to document everything. Kung minsan sinasabi nila ang OA naman, no? Super exaggerated. And that's how it is for immigration, no? We need to, exaggerate yung pagre-request ng documents kasi it's the only way na ma-convince natin ang case officer na yes, genuine talaga ang relationship, stable talaga yung relationship, and we actually have lived together. So, when we're claiming all those 3 criteria, we need to back it with evidence. Okay, so yun yung first tip natin. Always back your stories with evidence. Okay? So yun yung first. Okay, once we collect then those documents, second na tip, once we collect those documents or supporting documents, it should be consistent. Okay? Dapat consistent para believable siya. So, yung credibility, you need to establish na credible kayo. Once na hindi mag-match yung mga dates, it's already a red flag sa immigration. You need to establish yung it needs to be accurate, no? So, this is the reason why we have a lot of checkpoints sa process namin. We do a lot of partnership applications. I think many of you dumaan na sa page namin. Every week, meron tayong mga approvals for partnership visas. So, we do a lot of checking kasi to make sure na nagmamatch lahat yung dates. Kasi once na may hindi nagmatch na date yan, from document 1 hanggang document 25, that could be a red flag and it could cause decline sa application. Kasi hindi na siya believable kung hindi credible ang documents ninyo. Hindi na sila maniniwala kasi kung may isa na, hindi nagmamatch yung document mo. For instance, we have clients before where 2 beses na silang na-decline previously. And the reason of decline was, meron silang sinubmit na receipt. Yung receipt na yon naka-address sa Philippines. Ang sabi ng immigration, paano nangyaring na may receipt ka sa Philippines when during that time nasa New Zealand ka? Okay? So, that was the reason of decline kasi I think may dumating na document or parcel sa Philippines. But at that time, parating pa lang siya, pauwi pa lang siya, nauna na yung document and they have submitted that document. Unfortunately, one document yon, one receipt, that was the cause of decline. So, be very careful with your supporting documents. Make sure na consistent, okay? Consistent yung mga dates ninyo from document 1 hanggang last document ninyo. Okay? So, this is the reason why we have 3 checkpoints, no? First check, second check, third check before we lodge an application. So, yan yung 2 tips natin, no? First is you need to back your stories with evidence. Second, you need to be consistent with your evidence. Third, this is in regards to documentation. There are cases, no, there could be cases na hindi naman kailangan, like, in your day-to-day na nabuhay, but there are cases na kailangan yung gawin for immigration kasi it's needed by immigration. And one example of that is remittance, okay? There are cases na, for example, may work naman si Mrs., may business naman kayo sa Philippines. So, bakit ka pa magpapadala? Meron namang pera na sa Philippines. Well, you still need magpadala kasi you still need to show immigration that you are financially supporting her, and you need to show kasi financial dependence or interdependence, that you are helping each other in sa mga finances ninyo. And to show that kapag living separately, no, I'm talking about most of our clients, which I think yun yung situation ninyo, kaya nandito kayo ngayon. Most na mga OFWs natin have lived separately for like many months or years, yung iba many years, no? It's quite difficult to show financial dependence or interdependence kung hindi naman kayo magkasama, and the only way is to provide remittances. Okay? And yeah, you need to provide documents or do things that are being done by common couples kasi it is needed or it helps with your application. Okay? So, yun yung third natin, no? So, one example of that is remittance. Even if hindi kailangan ni partner ng money, you need to send money para meron tayong traceability of financial interdependence. Another is yung photos. If, for example naman, nag-vacation si husband or si partner and nasa Philippines or magkasama kayo, you need to take photos. Kailangan yung i-document, okay? Yung magkasama kayo, kahit hindi naman kayo mahilig sa picture taking, unfortunately, you need to do that, yung madaming picture taking habang magkasama kayo. I know, no, not everyone is happy to be taken a photo with, but you need to do that para sa documentation ninyo. Kasi you need to document your relationship. Okay? So, yun yung third natin. You need to do what is required by immigration regardless if you need it or you like it or not. Okay? Okay, next, no, what other tips that we can share with you? Okay, keep your records, no? Meron nga kayong records, and kung minsan may mga nagdi-delete, please don't do that, yung nagdi-delete. Kung minsan nagtalo kayo, ang gagawin nyo na nagdi-delete na kayo ng messages, okay? Please keep your records. Kahit magkaroon ng samaan ng loob, huwag kayo mag-delete ng messages kasi we needed that, yung evidence of continuous relationship. Kasi one of the criteria is stable. Paano yung masasabi na stable ang relationship if you are living separately? So we show na it is continuous. There is a consistent or regular contact. Okay? Regular communication. And you have that continuous relationship. And to show that, we need to show yung mga communications, evidence of communications. However, no, common mistake ng mga couples, so madaling nawawala ang mga communications or yung mga exchange of, yung mga exchange of calls or messages simply because nag-away. Okay? Wag niyong i-delete. Okay? Gawin niyo na yung lahat, wag lang yung pagdi-delete kasi especially if you have plans of applying for a visa, wag nyo i-delete yung mga documents niyo. Okay? So, yun yun. And then, yun yung fourth natin. Please keep the records. Wag nyo i-delete. And keeping records, this could also be applicable sa living together. So, if you've got receipts, bills, please, wag nyong itapon. There are cases na ang dami, but then tinapon naman. So, biglang wala na sila. Wala nang maisubmit kasi tinapon. So, please keep all those documents. Okay? Anything that could prove na stable, genuine ang relationship ninyo, and iisa yung address ninyo, please keep it. So, lagay nyo lang sa box, sama-samahin nyo doon. It will be easier for you to collect kapag nasa isang box lang din siya. That's another tip, no? And then, so, last tip, no, that we have 5. Yung last natin is, if you can do everything na joint, please do so. Joint bills, joint insurance, lahat ng pwedeng i-joint, please do that. Joint ownership, yung assets ninyo. If bibili, for example, ng sasakyan, bibili ng ng lote, please put it both sa name ninyo. So you can use that kasi one of the requirements, for example, is a stable relationship. Paano nyo ba masasabi na stable ang relationship? Kapag meron ng joint assets. Kapag may joint assets, that means na you have the intention to a long-term, long-lasting relationship kasi meron kayong plans na bumili kayo ng assets together. Or even joint loan. Okay? Na nag-loan kayo together, okay, na you share that responsibility, helps din. So, lahat ng pwedeng i-joint ninyo. Ganon din, lahat ng bills kung pwedeng i-joint. Like, for example, pati sa car, yung insurance, may first driver, second driver, please pasama ka as a second driver. Ganon din sa may tenancy agreement, wag lang ikaw, no, both of you needs to be there sa tenancy agreement. So, everything, isipin niyo usually, ano ba yung mga documents na ginagawa ng mag-asawa din sa Philippines or couple, no? Gawin natin lahat yon, regardless kung de facto hindi kinasal o hindi. Sa New Zealand, no, sa New Zealand, ang requirement is genuine, stable, okay, and you have lived together. Walang requirement na married, okay. Hindi required na kinasal, but it helps pag kinasal kayo. So that means kasi mas genuine, kasi you have committed na to a wedding or to a marriage, no. Hindi din basta-basta yung marriage. So, hindi siya required. We have a lot of cases na hindi naman sila kinasal, but it helps, lalo na kung yung relationship ninyo is maiksi pa, yung duration. So, there are those na they're asking, kailangan ba naming magpakasal? Well, if magpakasal kayo, do it dahil gusto ninyo, okay? Hindi dahil hindi dahil para lang sa immigration. Please do it dahil gusto nyo din. Well, it helps sa application while it helps, no? Kasi it proves na genuine yung relationship and, pag married, meron ding intention to a long term. But it's not required. We have a lot of cases na hindi kasal and yet, no? And yet, we've got partnership, work visas, and even resident visas. So, again, hindi required na dapat ikasal kayo, but it helps sa application. So, I think yun yung ating 5 tips just to summarize natin kung ano yung mga 5 tips natin. So, first, sufficient evidence. No? The more you provide, the higher the chance of approval. Next is consistent, credible na documents. So, dapat consistent, okay, ang documents ninyo. And then, third is do whatever is needed kahit hindi kailangan. Like, pagre-remittance. Hindi nyo kailangan yung money, doesn't matter. Just send money pa din. You don't like na magpa-picture, doesn't matter. You still need to do it for immigration. Okay? And there are things na, for example, you don't want to track your communications, you still need to do it kasi kailangan natin yun for your documentation. Okay? Fourth, keep your records. Okay? I think it's very related, no? Keep your records. So, yung iba, meron na nga, itatapon pa. So, wag magtatapon hanggat hindi nyo nakukuha yung resident visa ninyo. Lahat, just keep it all together in one place, no? So, keep your records. Wag magtatapon ng documents. And then, fifth is register everything. Everything na pwedeng i-register as joint ownership. Please do that. So, that could be yung assets ninyo, liabilities din, yung mga utang, i-joint nyo din lahat yan. And all other documents like insurance, ano pa ba yung mga kailangan i-joint? Please do so, i-joint ninyo. Because that helps in establishing na stable ang relationship ninyo. Okay? Everything is done na naka-joint. Parehas kayong registered owner. Okay? So, lahat na pwedeng i-register kayo as couple, please do so. Same lang, no? Kahit sa mga clubs, no? If mag-register kayo, if pwedeng mag-register na couple, please do that. Okay? So, those are yung ating 5 tips for applying for partnership. Now, why do we encourage yung pagpunta dito ng mga partners ninyo? Why would you even do that? And of course, most of you mga OFW, matagal nang hindi nakakasama ang inyong family. Yung partners, you wanted din syempre eventually na makasama sila, no? Like yung normal family. Uuwi ka, may dadatnan ka na partner, kakain kayo ng kasabay, no? Iba pa rin yung may kasabay ka na kumain, and may kakwentuhan right after. And another reason, no, that's the usual common reason. Another reason is, one reason then that we encourage partners to join them is, especially those na wala pang resident visa, because their partners can help in getting the resident visa. Okay? So, pwede yon. For example, nandito ka on a work visa or a student visa, and you think na yung partner mo has the skill to get a resident visa, then please, no, bring them over sa New Zealand kasi they might be yung magiging principal applicant in the future. Okay? I had a consultation this week yata. Yeah, this week lang, the other day. We have a consultation. Those consultations, no, we actually have free consultations. If you have a partner, it's free ngayon. My girlfriend, boyfriend, nandito sa New Zealand, then please contact our service specialist for free consultation. We can discuss yung mga requirements, criteria, in applying for your partnership or your visit visa or any other types of visa that you intend to apply for. So, meron kaming consultation the other day. Yung nandito sa New Zealand, she's on a student visa. Okay? So, yung visa niya ends in March. And then, she's studying caregiver. Okay? So, pag nag-aral ka ng caregiver for 1 year, you are actually allowed to work part-time. And then, you study for 1 year, about 1 year. And during that time, you needed to find that employer. This is the reason why we encourage our students na you work sa work na relevant sa course na kinukuha ninyo. For example, if caregiver yung course, they need to work sa mga rest homes. Kasi this is where you'll find yung mga employers. Kasi makikita nila how you perform. And then eventually, you will be offered a job offer. Okay? So, yun yung pathway niya na before matapos ng kanyang caregiving na course, makuha ka ng job offer, mag-apply ng work visa, and then eventually resident visa. Ngayon, as a caregiver, ang pathway is may waiting time na merong pathway for residents, but they needed to wait for 2 years. Mag-work muna ng 2 years ang caregiver before pa mag-apply ng resident visa. Ngayon, I think 2 weeks ago, we have discussed about engineers. No? Yung engineers ay nasa green list. And if yung engineer have a job offer, pwede actually mag-apply straight to residence without a waiting time. So, nagkataon na yung client na to, actually, ang asawa pala niya ay engineer. Okay? So, since nalaman niya na yung engineer pala, mayroong straight to residence na pathway, sabi niya, mas bibilis yung opportunity nila for residence or yung pathway nila to residence kasi pwede pala si husband. Ang question niya was, paano kaya yan hindi naman kami nagsama? Few days after ng wedding, parehas na silang nag-umalis kasi parehas silang nasa abroad, no? So, wala actually silang evidence of living together, but of course, genuine and stable daw yung relationship nila. So, sabi ko, since hindi din naman siya eligible to support a partnership visa, okay, pwede pa rin namang pumunta dito si partner on a visit visa. Okay? So, pupunta ngayon si partner on a visit visa, and while on visit, okay, so dahil visit visa, ang purpose is pa rin mag-visit. Ang major na purpose is mag-visit. But while on a visit visa, pwede pa siyang mag-apply or mag-search for a job. Pwede. Okay? Pwedeng mag-search ng job. Hindi naman bawal yon. Ang bawal ay hindi pwedeng mag-work on a visit visa. So, ang gagawin niya, pagdating ni partner dito or ni husband, mag-a-apply siya or maghahanap siya ng employer who will be supporting his either accredited employer work visa or diretso na sila residence visa if hindi naman nagmamadali si employer kasi yung straight to residence of course is mas matagal yung processing as compared sa temporary visa which is work visa. So you can actually get over, aside from makasama ninyo yung partner ninyo, your partner might be able to help you then in obtaining yung residence. Kasi I think lahat naman tayo, na nandito ngayon sa New Zealand would want na makasama and eventually wanted permanent stay sa New Zealand. So if, for example, you think na pwede naman si husband or si boyfriend pala ang maging principal applicant eventually, And then, pwede bang mag-swap later on? Yes, pwede din mag-swap, no? Na later on, si partner na ang principal. For now, pwedeng ikaw yung principal, no? Later on, pwedeng mag-swap ng principal. So, check against, and ganun ang ginagawa namin for clients, no? If we have assessment for residence, if hindi eligible yung applicant, we always check, we ask about the partner or yung girlfriend or si spouse, ano yung background niya, and we try to see if meron bang residence pathway for partner. Okay? Ang very easy to check if may pathway si partner is yung green list natin. So, i-search nyo lang yung green list. I think makukuha nyo naman kung ano nasaan na yung green list. I'm not sure, Jom, I think meron tayong link. I'm sorry, wala ako dito yung link. But, yeah, later on, isi-share namin yung link ng green list. Very easy, nandun na yung list ng mga may residence pathway sa New Zealand. Hindi lang yun yung list. That is just one of the list na pwede nyong applyan. There are still other occupations na pwede, but that's a good start, yung green list natin. Okay? Okay, now, we can now proceed with our questions. Okay, very good. No, madaming tayong questions at the moment. Let's see. Okay, so meron tayong question from Rachel. Hi, Rachel. Thanks for your question. So, ang question niya is about, her partner, no? Ang partner, pag AEWV under sector agreement, pwede ba makapag-apply ng partnership work visa ang partner? Okay. Kung under sector agreement, meron tayong listahan, no, ng occupations under sector agreement. Meron tayong condition, okay? Meron tayong condition doon kung yung sector agreement ba is nandoon sa green list. Kasi merong ganon. Yung nasa sector agreement, yun din yung nasa green list. Green list, no? If na-meet yung second column, meron kasi doon requirements. If na-meet yung nasa second requirement, then you can support a partnership work visa. So, hindi lahat. Okay? For example, yung sector agreement ng caregiver. Yung sector agreement ng caregiver, kasi level 3, level 4 yun eh. You cannot support partnership work visa. Okay? But then, meron think sector agreement din sa nasa green list, kung yung occupation na nasa green list. At the moment kasi, yung mga nasa green list lang ang pwedeng mag-support ng partnership. So, I think ang answer doon is nasa green list dapat. Kung ang partnership ninyo o yung occupation ng partner nyo ay nasa green list, I think kasi yung ibang nasa green list ay meron din sa sector agreement. Okay? So, make sure, ang pinaka-basis natin is green list. If yung occupation is nasa green list, eligible sila to support a partnership work visa. However, okay, they need to meet din yung second column na conditions. So, makikita nyo doon yung second conditions doon para sa mga nasa green list to support partnership work visa. Okay? Okay, so yun yung first question natin. Next question. Alright, galing to kay Eric. Hi, Eric. Okay. Planning to secure student visa and would like to know if there's a way to bring my spouse to NSA with me. Okay, meron bang student visa that allows to bring your spouse to New Zealand? Yes. Okay? But you need to study a course that would allow you to bring your spouse. So, where there are specific lang na courses, no? Hindi lahat ng courses ay pwede nyong dalhin ang mga spouse ninyo. So, please check with, if you are communicating with us, kasi meron din tayo mga may study work pathway tayo. Please check with our client service specialist. We have identified kung ano-ano yung courses that we offer that could allow you to bring your partners together, no? Sabay kayong dadating sa New Zealand, ikaw at saka ng spouse mo. Or yung children, kung kasama man ng children. There are courses that allows that. Okay, not all, however, no? Hindi lahat ay allowed, but, okay, there are courses na pwede. So, yun yung kay Eric. Okay, next. Galing kay Jazel. Okay, nice name. Okay, approve partnership visa kami ng asawa ko. May pag-asa, siguro to, no? May pag-asa po kaya sa one-off for resident visa. Okay. Nasa NZ na po kami. Okay. In regards sa one-off, no, yung one-off resident visa, nag-close na. Tapos na siya. Nag-end na siya in July. Okay. On 31st of July. Yun yung last na lodgement. So, wala na pong application. Naka-close na. That was a one-off. One-time, big-time na application. It was an opportunity, no? Very special yung visa na yon. It's actually, that was a special visa para sa mga, or to recognize yung mga workers natin who have been in New Zealand during the COVID. No? So, wala na po yung one-off. Tapos na yung one-off resident visa. Kaya lang, madami pa kasi ongoing na mga applications yung one-off. Madami kasi sa mga applicants natin sa one-off. We're not able to bring their families. So, ongoing pa yung mga applications ng mga families nila. So, family of one-off. Pero yung mismong resident visa application ng one-off, tapos na po yon. Ang mga ina-apply na lang namin ngayon for one-off or pwedeng i-apply ay para sa mga family members ng mga na-approve under one-off at saka permanent resident na yung next na application nila. Unfortunately, closed na yung one-off resident visa applications. Okay. Alright, next. Okay, galing kay Cams. Ma'am, pwede po ba kahit AIF ang partner? Ano ang AIF? Pwede po ba kami kahit AIF lang po ang partner? Cams, I don't know kung ano ibig sabihin ng AIF. Let's check kung... Yeah, go ahead and message kung ano yung AIF para makita natin. Hindi ako makarelate sa AIF. It's my first time to hear AIF. Okay. So, yeah, we'll go back to you, Cams. So, please let us know what is AIF para masagot natin ang question mo. Okay, next, coming from Andrea. Good afternoon. Already in New Zealand, but on a visitor visa. Partner of one-off. Great. We already have all the documents. Ang question niya is, how many months of living together before we lodge for partnership? Okay, actually yung number of months, no? Ideally 3 months of living together na documents. However, for our clients, kahit 2 months pa lang, we lodge yung application simply because matagal yung processing at the moment ng immigration. So, meaning, 3 months at the moment yung processing, no? So, kahit 2 months pa lang, nagla-lodge na kami kasi by the time na may case officer, at that time, naka more than 3 months na sila. So, we submit documents every month after lodgement. Okay? So, ideally, 3 months of living together. Okay? Again, this should be backed with supporting documents, especially ng living together, yung correspondence ninyo. Otherwise, that would be difficult to get approval kapag wala kayong sufficient na supporting documents. Okay? So, Andrea, if you're looking for an advisor to assist you with your application, so reach out to us. We can assist and we can help you out, no, with your documentation. Okay. Meron tayong follow-up question from Andrea. What can you advise? So, yan, no, 3 months basically ang ideal. 3 months of evidence, ha? Kung minsan kasi may 1 year, pero wala namang evidence, so hindi pa rin. 3 months of evidence, okay? Yun yung ideal. Wala naman actually yung black and white na nakasulat sa immigration law na dapat 3 months kayo nagsama, but based lang on experience and based lang din from advice from immigration. Usually, they're looking for 3 months, but of course, you also need to prove na stable and talagang stable and genuine ang relationship aside from yung 3 months of living together ninyo. Okay, next, apply for partnership visitor visa to lengthen the stay for additional months of living together or eligible for partner of a New Zealand. Oh, sorry, I cannot understand yung question. What can you advise? Apply for partnership visit visa to extend your stay or apply for resident visa? Okay. If you want to stay in New Zealand, wala pong interim ang resident visa. Okay? You need to have a temporary visa while ongoing ang resident visa ninyo. If naubos yung visitor visa ninyo, you needed to go or exit New Zealand kahit may ongoing kayo na resident visa simply because it does not give you eligibility to stay in New Zealand kahit may ongoing na resident visa. So you need to keep your stay in New Zealand lawful. If naubos yung visitor visa, you need to extend or apply for other types of visa. You need to apply for a temporary visa. It could be visit visa, it could be partnership. Depende kung anong available na documents na ninyo. And you can still apply for residence, but you will need to exit New Zealand if wala kang temporary visa. You can wait for the release of your resident visa sa Philippines or outside of New Zealand. Okay? So if you need assistance, let us know. We can help you out with how to strengthen yung documents ninyo para you can apply for partnership. Okay? Okay, next. Okay? Question from Lisa. Hi, Lisa. Okay, next, ask po sana about health conditions katulad kong dialysis, gustong mag-visit visa. May idea po kayo kung how much ang magagastos dyan mag-dialysis? Meron actually kaming consultations in regards dun sa dialysis. Unfortunately, nakasulat ngayon sa immigration that they are not allowing those have plans na mag-dialysis sa New Zealand. So, it will be declined kung mag-a-apply. And ang kailangan mo mag-dialysis sa New Zealand at the moment, unfortunately. Okay? So, yun. Unfortunately, yung mga magda-dialysis, that's how it is at the moment. Okay, next question coming from Jaziel. Okay. If mag-apply kami ng resident visa, nasa dairy farming si asawa ko, 1 year na siya on an accredited employer work visa. Kailan siya mag-a-apply ng resident visa? Okay, unang-una, we needed to check if eligible ba for resident visa ang husband. Hindi lahat ng nag-work sa farm ay eligible, no? Ang mga positions that have resident visa pathways are positions ay herd manager, 2IC or second in charge or assistant farm manager, and farm manager. Those are the 3 na positions, no? Yun muna. At first, i-check if yun ba yung position ni husband. If hindi, kailangan mo muna niyang ma-promote to herd manager before siya mag-qualify for residence. Okay? And kailan ba siya pwedeng mag-apply pag herd manager na siya, pwede na ba siyang mag-apply? Meron siyang additional requirements sa immigration that he needs to have 3 years of commercial dairy farming experience. So, if meron siya 3 years na experience, and then herd manager na siya or 2IC or farm manager na, pwede na siyang mag-apply for residence. Well, that is based on the existing na nasa green list natin at the moment, September 22. It varies kasi, no? Every week, maraming changes na nangyayari. At the moment, yun yung nasa policy natin. Okay? Yun yung criteria para sa mga nasa dairy farm. So, meron tayong pathway para sa mga farmers but not all. Okay, kailangan ang position mo ay at least nasa herd manager, 2IC, or farm manager. Okay, next, meron tayong question from Carlo. In terms of fund requirements for dairy farm students, would the bank certificate and bank statement suffice if self-funded yung tuition even if matagal na employed? Okay. First, it would suffice, but you still need to prove, or you need still evidence kung saan nanggaling yung funds mo. So, we have one case where funded, ang sponsor niya ay kapatid niya. And doon sa bank statements, meron doon malaking amount of money. Ang money na yon has been there for like previous years, no? Not in the last 6 months na nakuha yung money na yon. So, yung 6 months na bank statement, hindi talaga actually ma-explain doon kung saan nanggaling yung money. Kasi wala namang deposits na nangyayari. Katulad nito, no? Matagal ka nang unemployed pero may money yung bank statement mo or yung bank account mo. You still need to prove na kaya talagang ipunin ng sahod mo, dati mong sahod, kung yun yung source of that, na kaya talagang ipunin. Or, for example, galing naman yan sa separation pay na yung amount ng separation pay also is sufficient para maipon yung amount na yon. So yes, okay ang bank certificate and bank statement, but you need to add additional evidence of source. Saan nanggaling yung mga amount na yon. No? Kailangan ma-explain kung saan nanggaling siya. Okay. So again, okay, meron tayong question from Carla. Open pa po ba ang NZ ngayon? I heard po naka-hold ang applicants. Naka-hold ang applicants. I'm not sure. Siguro sa mga agency yan na naka-hold ang applicants. Sa mga agency, kasi madami silang manpower pooling. Sa mga agency, sa POEA, ay siguro yun yung mga hold. But sa immigration, wala namang naka-stop ngayon. Ongoing lahat ng applications sa Immigration New Zealand. So most probably, yung mga hiring ang naka-hold. I'm not sure kung saan yung naka-stop. But for Immigration New Zealand, continuous yung mga applications regardless if resident visa, work visa, all types of visa ongoing po ngayon. Wala pong stop or on hold. Okay? So I think yun na yung ating mga questions for this session. So I hope it was helpful for everyone na nandito. If you think may mga friends kayo or relatives who will benefit from the information na shinare namin today, please go ahead and share it with your friends and family. And we would appreciate it if you give us a like or a heart. That would be great. Maraming salamat po. And I hope next week you will join us again. So next week, ang ating topic would be covering mga children naman, no? Tips for children applications in New Zealand. So that would be next week. From next week po, imomove natin yung schedule from Friday, magiging Wednesday na. So Wednesday, 7 p.m. So hopefully by then, more of you can join us every Wednesday. Again, we're doing this para sa mga kababayan natin who have plans of migrating to New Zealand or looking for strategies to get their permanent residence or residence pathways. So, yun po yung purpose ng live natin. So, we welcome questions. So, if you've got questions for next week, then go ahead, keep mo lang yan, write down those questions for next week. So, we'll see you again next week dito pa rin sa Facebook group. So, maraming salamat again for joining us today. So, happy weekend everyone. Maraming salamat and good evening para sa mga nasa New Zealand. Okay, bye-bye guys. Salamat.